What's good, y'all? Been a while since I made a live on this page. Even though my YouTube doing all right, and I've been staying strong on that, but I haven't made a live on this page in a long time. So I want to talk to y'all about why you hear people complaining so much about women and men, and understand why this is, and understand what they are really saying subliminally, and understanding why you need to understand why they're saying these things. You cannot find nothing wrong with a good woman or man, even though nobody's perfect. Now the problem is people don't understand what a good woman or man is. I'm not going to read definitions and all this other shit because it's kind of subliminal or subjective, should I say, right? But one thing that's not subjective is how a person feels about you. That's the problem. A lot of people just do not want to accept the fact that some people just don't see you like that, or they just don't want to love, man. It's just that simple. 9 times out of 10, it's because they don't really see you like that. I think every last woman and man has the capability of doing right and treating somebody right if they really, really wanted to. If you said, here's $1 million, if you said, let's make a show about who can love the best for $20 million, every motherfucker on earth would show you and display to you that they are capable of loving, because they are. The problem is they don't feel you're worth that $20 million. They don't feel like your worth is that worth. And I'm just tired of y'all getting confused and not understanding why you hear them complain so much about men and women. There's all kind of good women and men. The problem is y'all don't want to choose somebody that actually fits you, that actually wants to deal with you. So therefore, you're going to keep getting bumped in your fucking head until you finally get it. I don't give a fuck if you don't like what I'm saying. I'm not going to change the message. If you don't understand this shit, then deal with it. You think some people who have a good woman at home, you think that they didn't see other women that maybe they found a little bit more attractive or this or that? Of course they did. But they chose the woman they chose because the woman fits right. You know what I mean? The woman fits right. And or vice versa. When you see a woman happy with a good dude, you think that she couldn't get another dude that she might find a little bit better, maybe a little bit more money, this or that, taller, whatever the fuck you want to say? Of course she could. But the thing is this, not the problem, the thing is this: she chose somebody that fits right for her, that's going to treat her right. Motherfuckers don't want to be treated right. They want the person they lust to treat them right, or they want to be worshipped. It's one of two things. It ain't about no fucking love in this generation. They want to be worshipped, or they want somebody that they lust to be that lover. Well, I got a news flash for you. You can't choose who loves you, dog. Only yourself. That's the only person that you can choose to love you. Yourself. Everybody else, you can't choose. Y'all need to realize this shit real fast, or keep getting burned. I'm gonna say it again. You cannot choose who loves you. You just can't. You can choose who you want to love. Ain't no doubt about it. I can choose if I want to love this girl or not. But I can't choose I want this one to love me or that one. It don't work that way, people. You know what I mean? Y'all gonna keep crying and complaining. I'm tired of seeing it every fucking day. A female crying about some man that didn't want to do her right when there's thousands of other men that you didn't want to fuck with. Period, point blank. Let's be honest about it. It's ridiculous, man. And it's a slap in a good woman or a man's face when they do this, because men do it too. They complain about how bad women are and this or that. Why don't you just pick one of those women that actually want to fuck with you? Or don't pick nobody. That's my motto. If the women that want to fuck with me, I don't like them back, then I'm just going to stay single, right? I'm just going to stay single and not deal with it. But what you're not going to hear me do is complain and say that there's no such thing as good women because the women that I like don't like me back. That's what the fuck's going on out this motherfucker. Please do not be deceived, man. And I know what y'all going to do. Soon as you see a woman say it, I can't find a man to love me. It's just so fucking hard. What y'all going to do? You're going to run in her inbox like little ass bitches standing in lines for some fucking Jordans or some shit, man. And she going to play y'all to the left. because the guy she's complaining about ain't paying her no attention. And since she can't get that attention and affection from that guy, all y'all look like nothing now, basically, because she's so infatuated and stuck on this guy. Even if you're gonna be a perfect dude and she don't even realize it because she's stuck on that dude. And the same thing vice versa with you guys when it comes to these females, man. That's why you can't get caught up on that. Okay, you don't like me, bet. I'm not gonna be hung up on it and oh, she's just so perfect and all this. A lot of it is you think they are better than what they really are because they didn't want you, or they rejected you, or they made you feel like you wasn't good enough. When it comes to women, a lot of times why they like men who treat them like shit is because that man makes that woman feel like she's not good enough. And the guy that does everything right, don't do nothing wrong, you know what I mean? The one that you would want your daughter to date, a lot of times he makes the woman feel like she's better than him. The bad boy makes the woman feel like she's not good enough. You see what I'm saying? She crying in the car, I'm ugly, why don't he like me type shit. And the other guy that does everything right, she starts to feel like she's better than him. And the same thing with the men, vice versa. When a woman treats him like a king and shit versus the woman who plays him and don't want him. You know what I mean? Oh, she's on my dick, dog. I got her on lock and all this. People don't know how to even act, even if somebody did come up and slap them with love right in their fucking face. They wouldn't even know how to handle that shit, man. They wouldn't. Oh, she's on my dick. Or I got him in the bag, girl. He does whatever I want. He's pussy whipped. This is crazy, man. Don't get caught up in the matrix. I used to feel sorry for people like, man, I feel sorry that she can't find nobody. Bullshit. Now I understand. It's not that she can't find somebody to love. She just wants the lust. She wants the men that she lusts, not the men that is offering love. Plain and fucking simple. And same thing with y'all dudes. You just want the woman that you lust instead of the woman that's offering love. Again, I'm not saying settle for what you don't want, but if you don't see, if the people that like you and you don't like them back, or the people that you like and they ain't offering you love, why the fuck are you even entertaining that? Fuck that shit, man. You're not going to change it. You're not going to make them like you if they don't like you. Because the thing is this, man, if she already likes somebody else, she's not going to like me. It's just that simple. If a woman really want Asian dude or something, a blonde hair, blue eye John Elway or something, nothing I could do about that shit for real. Or maybe you're a white dude and she wants a black dude. Nothing you can do about this shit, man. It is what it is, man. Y'all trying to change their lust. That's on them that they don't realize, hey, you know what? Maybe he ain't got to have blue eyes. Maybe he got green eyes or some shit. I don't know. That's on them to figure that shit out, not you. But y'all doing these circus tricks and feeling sorry for these people and believing that, you know, they can't find love and believing that all men do cheat and all this. Man, shut the fuck up. I know all men don't cheat because I know I know good men who got women and they don't cheat. I know some. So what, they just the only ones? Nah, I'm not buying that. I'm one of them. I don't want to cheat if I got a girl. For what? The problem is it's got to be the right girl. Period, point blank, man. If you think that people don't cheat because of choice, then give them off. Hey, for the rest of your life, if you don't cheat, you know you get $20 million. That motherfucker ain't cheating for shit. That motherfucker ain't even looking at another woman or another dude. Period, point. Let's be honest about it. This shit is so fucking good, man. All I'm saying is choose love over lust, man. Fuck that 10, take that 7. Fuck that 10, take that 7, because that 7 ultimately is a 10 in disguise, and that 10 is probably like a fucking 2. They're gonna treat you like a fucking 2, man. Because they don't think you're number 1. They don't think you're a 10. They're not your biggest fan. So they're gonna treat you like a fucking fan. If they was your biggest fan, they're gonna treat you like a celebrity. And both people should treat each other like a celebrity. If not, then they're going to be looking at other people. I want to fuck this one and that one and this and that. You know what I mean? Both people got to treat each other and see each other as celebrities, man. If they see you as a fan, you really ain't shit for real. I'm just going to fuck with you for now. I'm doing you a favor. I really want chocolate, dark, super chocolate, dude. You're not super dark chocolate, Twan, but I'll settle for you for now. You know what I mean? You can't change that. If the woman wants a super dark chocolate motherfucker, it is what it is. I ain't about to paint myself darker, all right? It is what the fuck it is. I don't care. And y'all shouldn't care either. Stop. My thing is this. A lot of y'all try to fix these people. This is what a lot of women do. He hasn't been loved yet. That's what it is. So let me try to fix him. Nah, he knows how to love. He just don't want to love you. And you're going to be dumb enough to try to fix him, and you're going to end up with a big fat zero in the end. You're not going to end up with shit. Maybe a baby by somebody who don't want to fuck with you. You want that? I don't think so. You men, you want child support? I hope not. I hope not. You know, this is what happens, man. When you start dealing with people who really want somebody else, but they fucking with you, this is what happens. And a lot of these females think they deserve these football players and shit, Tom Brady and whoever, you know what I mesee? They think they deserve that type of guy. So you're never gonna be good enough for them. Again, you're not a celebrity to them. You're just they see you as a fan, and that's how she's gonna treat you. Cause she think I'm a woman and I look good, so you're beneath me. And you men allow that to happen by, you know, lust and shit like this. When you should be looking at women who are solid and women who understand the worth of a man and all this other shit, and understand the worth of a woman at that. Instead of trying to be this bad bitch and shit, man. But, you know, people ain't gonna find the right one until they realize that, you know, this lust and this love shit, you gotta balance this shit out. It can't be up here. You can't love a motherfucker and not really lust at them. You can't lust them and not love them. It's gotta be a balance, man. And on both ends. Not just your end, on both ends. You know, a woman has a chance to sleep with any man she wants, basically. So she's gonna pick the one she loves the most, and that's why women are getting burned. A man don't really have that opportunity unless he gets a lot of money and puts himself in that position. But if you have a vagina, you're born with that. From day one, you can sleep with any man basically you want. Problem is, that don't mean you're gonna get love from him. So in other words, 10 men, she likes one the best. The other 9, they gotta wait in line or something. She's gonna pick that one. Whether he's good for her or not, she gonna do it. But if she was smart, she would balance out. Okay, I like him a little bit more, but this one likes me a lot more than him, and I like this one too. Maybe I should fuck with him. Maybe I'll learn to like him way more than I like him. They don't want to do that though. It goes back to the 9 and it goes back to the 10 and the 7. I use a perfect example. Do you think Jay-Z couldn't get a better looking woman than Beyonce? Even though that's tough to beat. Well, she kind of looking fucked up now, but before she was fire, you know what I mean? But anyways, you think he couldn't get a better looking one? Yeah, he could, but you gotta weigh the options out. Okay, they look a little bit better, but what about all this other shit that matters in a woman or man? Motherfuckers don't look at that shit, man. They really don't. He's not 6'5", so he's only 6'1", so I don't want him, you know, unless he's 6'5" and got tattoos and shit. It's ridiculous, man. And they gonna keep getting burned. Stop feeling sorry for these people, man. Understand that it's a slap in the face. They really don't care about good men or women. All they care about is lust or being worshipped. It's one or the other or both. A lot of them don't want love. They want to be worshipped by many men or many women. And then a lot of them don't really want people who want to love them. They just want people that they lust to love them. You know, it's kind of like family members sometimes. They treat you like shit, but they treat people outside y'all family way better than you. You're like, hold on, man. I done showed you all kind of love. I'm your family and shit. You know what I mean? I do everything for you, but you still treat me like shit. Some kids do this to their parents. Treat other people's parent way better than their own parent and shit. It's ridiculous, man. I'm out, man.